Well, hello out there. Welcome to Checks Notes. Evermist Manor. You're hearing me twice. Uh-oh. Just checking to make sure things are working as they should. Oh, you had two tabs open. All right. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if there was more technical issues going on, because as a lot of you are aware, virtual reality has a lot of technical problems that can go on. And it was one thing after another, so I just had to continually restart things, check my microphone, and then Windows is like, hey, I want to just turn the volume down on all of your microphones across the board. Every mic I have was lowered by like 60%, so it was too quiet, and I had to go and reset things, and then all of a sudden my tracking wasn't working, and then just had to do all kinds of stupid things. But oh no, that's no problem, Turtles. I'm glad people report when there's issues, because if there was something really annoying going on, that was going on for like hours and no one said anything, that would be annoying. So yeah, welcome Llama Lord, Red Turtles, Pizza Detective, Dijon, or is it Dijon? Dijon. Old Man Johannes. Username Vlad Lugnuto Wazap. It's just Dijon, okay. So I intended to start it an hour earlier, but it took an hour to get everything fixed. So, how about you chat, you make your way inside. How about you come up over this way? And take a look at this slow motion fire that we have in front of us. And these controls. It's hard to get the this movement to not be so clunky. Well, like this. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take a look around this lovely place. This is my kind of home, where it perpetually rains. It's very dark. There's just candles around, a fire, and how about you come over here while I do this. Now the music is my own addition. This is from a Yume Tuki, where a lot of my stream music comes from. Custom drone time. Are you working? Think so. There. So this time is actually accurate. Which is cool. And we got anime on the walls for some reason. even have a dark and dreary gothic mansion without anime. Like a nice place to sit out there. Wait, I know something I could do. Oh no, they put collisions on the piano, so I can't RP that I'm playing on the piano. Otherwise, I just have to be like crouched, squatting on the bench. Oh god. Well, this is as good as we're gonna get. Wait, no, go this way. Why do you keep looking away? Look right there. Look right there. Stop. No, look there. There. I mean, I do play piano in real life. Not very good. Hello, Alu. Welcome. Yeah, long time no see. Anyway. World creators, I think, this is from personal experience, the fewer colliders you put in your worlds, the better. Especially for people that use full body. So when you're trying to walk around, you're not randomly colliding with things. I mean, that should of course have colliders on your walls and the floor and everything like that, but like all the tables and chairs and objects like that don't need colliders. Or just collision in general. It allows you to like more immersively do stuff, pose yourself in the world. See, so it's like, what if I wanted to sit on this couch over here instead? Glitch, glitch, snap, snap, going up, nope, nope, So instead I would have to use, I don't know, Go-Go Loco or something like that to make it happen. If you just don't put colliders on it or make it optional, you could just like very easily place-based move yourself into position. I do really like the addition of... See, back in my day, this is what TikTok was. It's just this. I think you can actually get outside too. I'm gonna have to go check it out. Oh, we got another anime. At least it seems to be thematically appropriate anime. If I find in myself desires which nothing in this world can satisfy. The only logical explanation is that it was made for another world. Nice. Ooh, they used the really good candle animation, or whatever this is. I think this is actually just a looping video clip and not like a particle effect, but it looks really, really good. I gotta figure out which one that is, because I would definitely like to have candles in future worlds that I make. I know there's like 2 different rain shaders out there, and they just look really good. In fact, I'm using one of them on myself. But, it's just like you can't really get rain on a surface looking any better than this. Like, this just looks exactly like actual rain. Just makes me look sweaty. Well, maybe I am. It's realistic portrayal of using VR. It's usually not VR unless you're really sweaty without doing much. Oh, I see there's like a rose. Wait. I think some things aren't rendering for you guys. Oh, because it's a pickup. Here. Let me do this. Poof. And do... Okay, now you can see it. Sometimes things are on a layer that is not detected by my drone for some reason. I can touch this apparently. Oh, I can pick it up. Massive plasma screen TV. Oh wait, you don't even have plasma screens anymore. Just a big LCD screen. I like just zooming in on candles. Anyway, let's see if I can get outside. Is the rose a secret to something? Maybe. Makes me think of the Great Pug, where one of the secrets in the Pug for a long time was grabbing the rose from the top floor, taking it out of the vase, and then like moving it down with a vase, and then moving it all the way down to a different floor and putting it in a different one. Once upon a dream, Sleeping Beauty. Once upon a December. I could play this song. If this was an actual functioning piano, I know it's really hard in VR to play it, but like, oh, there's like a vibraphone. This is one of my favorite instruments where I managed to play a song. Oh, hi. Alright, now we're gonna go outside. Ooh, perfect musical timing. Don't loop, don't loop. No! How about, make it immersive? Whoa, that's too much. Too much. I gotta memorize these. Okay, this is better. Frying chicken in there. Alright. Oh, they have their own sound. Oh my god. Okay. Good job, world creator. Who it is? Wait. Camera's freaking out. Some nice reflections on the cobblestone. Ah, perfect day. See, this is my kind of day. And I still remember one of the first dates that I went on with a girl that I was with 8 years ago. Just the last time I dated. One of our first dates was out walking to go see this gargoyle that was at a water tower. Takes a lot of steps to explain, but there's a historic water tower in Minneapolis that was built with concrete, and it has kind of an Art Deco style to it, and it has giant gargoyles along it. And it's a water tower. It's because there was an initiative sometime back in Minneapolis's history to try to beautify utilities, so that because this utility was going to be right in the middle of a historic neighborhood, and people are like, this water tower is going to be so ugly, we can't just let them build this thing here. And they're like, okay, you know what, we're going to commission an architect and some sculptors to come in and make this a beautiful water tower. So then they went and made it look like this kind of Art Deco tower that has gargoyles on it. Well, anyway, so the girl that I was with was an architect, and she knew about this, and we went out, and it was a gray sky day. It looked a lot like this. It wasn't raining or anything yet, but partway through our time walking around in the park, it did start raining, and we were like, oh, should we run back? And you're like, no, it's going to be far too late to run back and beat the rain. So we just walked slowly as the rain was pouring down. We both got just completely drenched, and it's pretty cold out, and we're just sitting there sopping wet while enjoying architecture. Got some really cool photos of the sculptures and things that were around, and I don't know, that was a really good moment to me. It just kind of felt like, hey, if you can be with someone who's cool with getting rained on, it's because of the atmosphere feels so nice and all of that, they're a good person, at least in my book. And then everything was just so, by the time we got back home, it was very cold outside, and we were like, wonder how we could stay warm. But that was a good night. Anyway, I love storms. Oh, and not the Witch's Hat Tower. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, there's some people from Minneapolis here. This was in Tangletown. What's the name of it? It's the Washburn Water Tower. If I had more access, or had easier access to a web browser while I'm in VR, I would bring it up. It's called like the Washburn Greevy Water Tower or something like that. But there is the Witch's Hat Tower as well, which is a really nice one. That's one that they only open up once a year. But it's a similar story, because it is a water tower, but they made it look like a piece of architecture. It doesn't look like a utility. And it's a spiral staircase. And there's actually a video on my YouTube channel of me going up the tower. And the tower is already in one of the highest points in Minneapolis. So by the time you make it to the top, you're overlooking the majority of the city, and it is really windy. Like, it was already windy that day, but being at the top of the tower is extremely windy. And I remember it was so windy that there's little kids that couldn't stand up. Like, they're walking around, the wind was just like blowing them over, and their parents had to like go and scrape them off the ground and hold them because the wind was just so much. And even then, people were just like, trying to walk around, and they're going up to the railings, and it's just so windy. I mean, I love that kind of experience. It was a little scary because we're really high up and the railings are like waist height. But it made it a memorable experience. So, yeah, for those of you around Minneapolis, there's, Witch's Hat Water Tower that opens up actually twice a year. A lot of people don't realize, because there is the annual the one quote-unquote opening of the year, which is in around Halloween in like late October, but they've since opened it a second time during an event called Open Doors, Minneapolis. And that's where a lot of historic places that are normally closed open their doors, including the water tower. So that's kind of the secret second time you can go and view it a year, and there's way fewer people. Normally the time when you see it, and it's around October, the lines are so huge that you might not even make it in by the time is up. And yeah, but then the other one, the Washburn water tower with the gargoyles, that's always there, and you can always go check it out. Sounds like locations in an RPG, right? Yeah, the Witch's Hat Tower isn't the official name of it. That was just one name that was given by people that live here, I think. I can't remember what its real name is. It's in a place called Water Tower Park. Alright, so I have a really good next world after this that will fit thematically, but it's actually by a different creator. So I'm going to get that queued up. Also, yeah, welcome everybody watching right now. I have like an abnormally high amount of viewers. Especially since I didn't get rated or anything. You're all 100% organic viewers right now. So welcome everyone watching right now. This may be an unofficial Sunday stream waiting room, which I'm fine to provide such a service, because I'm waiting for Sunday streams well. Yeah, organic, cruelty-free viewers. Hey, welcome Roberto. Howdy. Real humans in the digital flesh. Tekos. Fragile Chaos. Lots of first-time viewers. Awesome. So, this next world, I almost don't want to leave this one because it feels so nice. Oh god, I forgot because I had to restart my computer. All of the tabs that I had opened up are now scattered all over the place. Oh no. Don't mind me just flipping through 40 different tabs. Because I've exceeded my allowed favorites in VRChat. Even VRChat Plus, I've exceeded the addition of more. Here we go. Alright. Free range viewers. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. 30 seconds? Yeah. Be right back. Be getting a sense of theme tonight. Ooh, I see something in the distance. Thanks for the follow, Fragile. Here, let me... Ah, yes. This is a nice view. I'm gonna see if I can busted out. You know what I mean? Not sure if it's gonna mess with things. Well, let's just see how it works. Mildly working. Soylent Pink is a bot. I always suspected it. Unsilent Will, welcome. The Soggy Lands. That's where I belong. Why is there... Oh. Like there's like a thing that keeps appearing up here. Huh. I think it's just the plants clipping through the camera. And unfortunately / fortunately, the end of the world is right here. It does not let me jump. Yeah, I know exactly what it is now. It's because I'm using a custom drone system that I made. And my render texture camera has a weed going through it. Yeah, this is proof of the flat Earth. So if I were to fix the thing that's on the screen, I'd have to go back and reposition the thing, which is kind of a pain. Is this Majora's Mask? Am I inside the moon right now? Fog isn't quite a seamless cutoff. I wish it was. You're from the Pacific Northwest. This weather is right at home. I'm jealous. If I could have weather like this like 80% of the year, I'd be perfectly content. Alright, now here's my kind of picnic. Just glitch out of existence real quick. Have a seat, chat. Wait. Actually, let's do this. Pushes you away. Galunga like a champ, welcome. And the one and only electric eel, whose summer break is ending soon. That makes me sad, because I remember when my summer breaks were ending. I don't know, but maybe you like the education that you're having, and you're looking forward to returning to normal. Oh, the stream is buffering for some people. Hey, let me check something. Constantly buffering. Oh. Okay, if you guys can hear me, it looks like my internet is having weird issues at the moment. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Shoot. I think that's actually on my end. I'll try changing to a different world in case it's... I mean, I don't think it's related to the world. What? Oh god, tracking. Been having a lot of technical issues today, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was yet something else. Yeah, I'm looking at my internet connection and it's like fluctuating really low. Like my bit rate is very small at the moment. I'll try changing to a different world, see if for some reason it's related to this. But anyway, this was You Will Forgive Yourself is the name of the world by TheWallflower. Yeah, the lower bitrate adds to the aesthetic of it all. Oh, it's really cool. Never mind. Alright, gonna move on to another world. I will be back in like 30 seconds or so. Stand by. Welcome back. It does look like it is probably my internet connection is causing issues at the moment. Which is cool because I don't have any control over that. I'll do a really quick connection test while we absorb the vibes of this place. maybe it isn't my internet connection. I'm still getting like a gigabit download and like 36 megabit upload. Maybe it's just Twitch. Well, shoot, yeah, I don't think I can do anything about it unless it's like an ingest server or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's really rare that I have this sort of internet issue. I feel like it must just be a Twitch thing. My computer seems fine. Sadly, yeah, the bit rate is going to drop a lot. Let's hope it recovers. I think this might work. Let me see. Okay, it looks like it's working okay. Yeah, it says I'm dropping frames, but like, I don't know. I'm just gonna explore and hope for the best. Lower FPS makes it look like a game or something. I've noticed that. I've been looking at my VODs and like sometimes it just looks like I'm playing a game. It doesn't even seem like VRChat. Is this water world? It does kind of feel like it. Reminds me of Lake Superior. There's a lot of wreckage in that lake. Maybe in the future I'll have something like this. Some kind of weird space debris. Got around the corner. Oh, we just have this. I mean, it looks cool. Wasn't expecting a supercar. Unfortunately, it's not going to let me go any further. Now let's get a better look at what's going on over here. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so I think the connection issues I'm having, there's adding a delay. Yeah, it is nice actually with the having the chat on the stream is that you can see how much of a delay you have. What a nice place. I could live here. And just noticed something over there. Is this the chiral network? Glad you enjoy it, Fragile Chaos. Yeah, lock the FPS to 24, and then add motion blur. Well, I'll let my suffering hardware do the FPS locking for me. By the big waves. Alright, well, do have some ads coming up. I hope things recover here soon, but we have unfortunately got to play some advertising, and I'll be in a different world, so I'll see you all in a little bit. It should be starting in like 10 seconds. We got about a full minute delay. Holy moly. These are the Battlefield 6 servers, yeah. Any second now. Keep getting hit with waves. Yes. Alright, so I'm looking at my network stats and things like that, and I'm just continually dropping frames like crazy. It'll be like a full minute before you guys even see this. I think this would be a good time for me to do an experiment because I'll be able to, I want to see what happens if I intentionally cut the stream and come back right away. Because my CPU's fine, GPU's fine, my internet's apparently fine. There could be a Twitch issue, but I want to see what happens. So here, I'll wait till you guys catch up here. Say, say the phrase caught up as soon as you hear me say that, so I can see how delayed you guys are. Wow, really delayed. Unless everyone just decided to get really quiet. Here, I'll type it in chat. So, going to caught up. Wow. Okay, you guys are like 2-minute delay practically. Really. There, you should see me in the chat. I'll wait so you can see me say that how long of a delay it was. And thank you all for telling me. This is uncharted territory. All right, I will be right back. Okay, looks like things are back. Let me verify that all the streams are... let's see. Just checking stuff on my end. Okay. Looks like things are... Whoa, wait. I see I'm dropping frames again. Well, this seems to be a internet-related thing. Yeah, the delay is getting further and further and further. I have a feeling it's probably a Twitch thing. Because I'm out of ideas at this point of what else it could be. Because nothing else seems to be getting taxed really badly on my computer. CPU's fine, GPU's fine, my internet's fine. It's really weird. But it looks like the VOD is still being recorded as it's supposed to, so I'm just gonna keep going for a bit longer here. So sorry you guys are gonna get really delayed. I won't say anything profound or do any like giveaways in chat or something like that. I'm curious to look back and see what happens. Yeah, it seems to progressively get worse. Alright. And I hope people caught that I was playing Half-Life Alyx music during the time distortion moments in the game, because I felt it was thematically appropriate. I think the VODs should still stay connected. Because I came back quick enough. Switch. Oh, there is that option. I mean, this is a good time for me to test things. I know it's... people hate tech stuff happening. I think you can swap servers midstream. I can't remember. Oh, actually, I think I'd have to shut the stream down and then swap it and then start again, but... Oh, I'm sorry if I spoiled a little bit of Half-Life Alyx for you, but definitely recommend it. It is a lovely experience. One of the best VR experiences out there, I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep moseying along. This world appears to not have any sound whatsoever. So I'm gonna do this. Oh, I think this is meant to be a DJing kind of thing. I still never played Boneworks. I've always wanted to give it a try sometime, especially since I see people advertising it or talking about it like, oh, don't play it if you get any kind of sickness in VR. So I have a relatively bulletproof VR stomach, so I feel like I could handle it. I like the atmosphere of this place. Ooh. Playing Boneworks made you want to play Blade and Sorcery. Yeah, Blade and Sorcery is another one I really want to play. The sad thing is I was originally planning to do a Blade and Sorcery stream back when I had a much bigger VR space. And I was able to just go all in and do like roundhouse kicks with the full body mod and stuff. So I feel like I'm gonna wait to stream Blade and Sorcery and Boneworks until I have a big space again. I'm temporarily living in a small place while I try to get my life organized. So if I play Blade and Sorcery, I want to just go as, instead of using swords and bows and magic and stuff, I just want to use like chairs and objects. Because that's something that I missed with Half-Life Alyx, is that I wanted to throw props and do damage on things. Some of my favorite parts of Half-Life 2 was using physics for stuff. And there was a lot of really good physics, probably some of the best VR physics in Alyx, but it was, you couldn't really use anything as weapons. But I did really enjoy catching head crabs in a basket and dumping them over stairwells. This is me talking to Twitch servers right now. Or whatever's going on. Alright, well this was... This was Walled City by Evie. You know what? We can't go a full VR stream without some liminal spaces. So when I come back, I'm gonna go somewhere none of you have heard of before. A little place called The Back Rooms. I'll be right back. So, whoa. Okay. This was a 500 megabyte download, so these better be some damn good back rooms. And yeah, to answer your question, 1 a.m. bad, I put in all the VODs of these streams, which are on my YouTube channel, I think it's exclamation point VODs in chat. I put a list of all the worlds that I visited in a row, because VRChat makes it really useful, really convenient, where I can just go down the list of recently visited, and I just copy, paste, and I put the name of the world and a link directly to the world too, so everything will be listed there. And yeah, I'm definitely still getting that whatever issue I was having earlier, because yeah, OBS is, I'm just dropping tons of frames right now. So I don't think I have control, considering I reset the stream and all that. But I really appreciate you guys telling me though. I mean, yeah, I'm annoyed because of the problem. I'm not annoyed by you guys. I appreciate you guys telling me that there is problems. But, you know, sucks when there's like massive delays. It brings me back to the old days of, you know, Justin TV, when like a 1-minute delay was standard, and it was like a weird new thing when you could have like only a couple seconds long of a delay. And so far, I'm not too fond of the reflections. I'm just kind of a dirty brown reflection. This doesn't look very good. So, let me see if see how this works out. Ooh, there's footsteps. I actually like when worlds do that. Okay, are you gonna render? Nope. It is not going to render properly because there's some weird layering stuff going on. Darn. Alright, gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, it's gonna give me like 1 footstep every like 5 that I take. Okay. Got hit with the lag of the back rooms. Oh, hi. And I know there's millions of depictions of these rooms in particular, but this one seemed particularly interesting. And I want to try this real quick for my own sake, because part of the reason why I made the custom drone thing is to avoid doing what most people do when they stream VR. Is this is what it tends to look like. So we'll be like, alright, so you have the camera here, and this is what the default camera lets you do, is I'll lock it, so then it'll be stuck on me, so as I move around, you get this type of rotation. So I happen to use smooth rotation, so I could make it a little bit smoother when I walk, just by hand, but if you are in VR, some people use snap turn, so the camera would be like, duh, duh, you know, just like instantly teleporting to the side. So this is how it normally looks. So part of the reason why I made the little custom thing was so that as I move around, that the camera would slowly drift and behave like I have a camera person following me, instead of, you know, running around like this. Also, big thing that's nice with the system that I have is that the I can see what I'm doing regardless of where I'm looking. So I don't have to, you guys can't see it, but I'm like moving the viewfinder around and having to reach out and, you know, change things all the time. And yeah, so instead of this, oh, if I can just top it off, people also in full body, this is one of my biggest pet peeves, sorry, ranting in the back rooms. My biggest peeves is when people turn off their locomotion when they're in full body. So they look like... see, here we go. So this is how you see most people streaming in VRChat. They're like, alright, let's go exploring. And I don't know how people can just be okay with looking like this. Just sliding around. And even better is when they're like, you know, guys, I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna sit down. So now I'm just gonna be like, or their camera will be like way out here. So then the stream becomes this. And the camera's like clipping into everything. Like, holy crap, did you guys see that? Whoa, holy crap, this is so scary. Whoa. And I know that a lot of people just don't like the way that the locomotion animation looks. And this is a custom, kind of a custom one that I made to make it look a little bit better and so that I can walk slower without it looking goofy. And I also reduced the amount of back movement. So here, I'll show you guys again real quick. Let's bring out Mono-san. Because normally when you run in full body, this is what it looks like. So you have this like weird gorilla stance as you're running around everywhere and you're kind of like bent over. Here, let me... So I get why people disable it, but like I'd still even rather just look like a weird gorilla creature running around than no animation at all. You know, like this. Or even better is when it's like when they're doing a scary world and they just have the wait. There we go. I have to make sure the microphone's on. Huh. When they're in a scary world, they're like, hey guys, let's go check out this really scary world. And they're like, hey chat, oh my god, could you believe it? Like, whoa, did you guys see that? Dang. Whoa, look at that. Over there, there's like this huge building. I'm gonna go check out this building. And it's like you can't see what they're looking at. It's just like... yeah, I don't know. It's just one of my... oh, wait. It's just one of my peeves when it comes to the way that people do things in VRChat. Anyway. Rant over for like 5 minutes. Now I gotta like put everything back to how it was. Yeah, or they'll like fully capture VRChat so you see all of the HUD stuff. Like I'm using spout capture so that it guarantees that you won't see any HUD things in the way, with one exception being that you might see... I guess you don't see it right now. Sometimes my controllers appear in my hands. Yeah, if you're gonna move around with no leg movement at all, at least T-pose to go all the way. Oh, you just have Heelys on, very nice. Or like, yeah, driving an invisible car around. Okay. I'll be even more immersive, and I'll bust out my performance-dropping flashlight built into my avatar. Don't tell anyone, but I haven't actually modeled the flashlight yet, so it's just a light. Someone that doesn't normally watch VRChat, you're learning a lot. Well, I'm glad I can educate. Get you off on the right foot. Hmm? Oh yeah, and I don't know if this is intended to be I don't think it's going to be a screamer backrooms, but just be warned, there could be a sudden loud noise. That was actually spooky. The guy just ran at me. Ignore the weird glitching going on the floor. I hear. LOL, Lich Legacy. I hope you're not telling the truth. That would make me very sad. Yeah, I really wish footstep sounds would be more common. I've been trying to find a way to integrate them into my avatar. I don't like how people move around totally silent. I mean, I know if footsteps are annoying, then it becomes so much worse if the sounds are annoying, but yeah. But in general, I like to have some kind of, presence for Christmas. No, presence in the world, so I don't just feel like I'm just gliding around weightlessly. I actually don't think I've seen a hospital liminal world before. Hmm. Slurp. What is that? The soda machine turned itself on. It's a kind of suspect name for soda. I mean, I think it's alright to have things pursuing you in the back rooms, just not loud, violent things. Like, I think so far this is doing a good job of just... I don't think it got on camera, but there have been brief silhouettes of things peeking around corners looking at me. I think that is so much more effective than, you know, loud screaming thing. Now, this is suspicious. We got... I guess there are other lights off, but what... When I turn around... Ooh. Saw the Liminal Man for a second. I'm just gonna zoom real quick. Well, hey, I can make use of my flashlight. I really appreciate the detail of the doors slowly opening and not, you know, one frame of animation. Alright, well, the Liminal Man is confirmed naked. I don't know if it makes it more or less scary that the thing chasing you is nude. So at least you know they don't have a knife or a gun on them if they're nude, in theory. Also, again, world creators, please don't put colliders on furniture and stuff. I don't like this. Snap, snap, snap. Okay, that was spooky. That got me a little bit. Yeah, prison pocket. Prison wallet, I think they say. Pop Dog. Is this a motherfucking Half-Life reference? Well, I guess more Counter-Strike, probably. Oh no, am I really back to where we started? Might not be in the right generation, but I'm gonna zoom. Because I know there's at least 2 more places. You were in the back rooms, you'd be naked all the time? Yeah, maybe. Guess it depends on if it's cold. This is new. Ah, like we've entered the hotel rooms. Not to be confused with back rooms, this is new and original concept. This is where, when you're at an anime convention, this is where the badge checker would be. So I'm getting my badge checked to be like, yeah. Saw that. All right. Hey, Jor, welcome. This is Liminal Dash Room Tours by Zoid. I know pool rooms would be so moldy and disgusting. I want to take a minute to appreciate the carpet texture. Get a load of this. Look at that detail. And there's actual depth. It's like a parallax map kind of thing. Here, it's... Look at that! Oh my god. Liminal Man was just peeking around the corner for a second. Good job. And yeah, for anyone just coming in now, I am aware that there's a really big stream delay right now. Something's up with my connection to Twitch servers, so it's a little whack. God! Okay, now that they're going in on the scares. I think Liminal Man is happening dynamically. So now as they're respecting the carpet, he was standing directly behind me, and there's no way that they could have anticipated that someone would look at the carpet and be like, hey, I like the look of this carpet. Do kids these days even know what this is? Is this a lost artifact of the past? I think I used one like maybe twice in my whole life. I always go through and be like, is there a quarter? Quarter? There's someone whistling in the back rooms. I thought that was illegal. Nice one. Yeah, towards the end of the lives of payphones, they started getting really crusty because I think they were anticipating their own demise. So they just weren't even trying to like they weren't even showering in the morning. They're wearing the same clothes each day. Yeah, people just like leave the phones dangling off the hook. Yeah, there is one more space that was advertised. Oh, my desk. If only this creator had no colliders on furniture and stuff. Okay, I worded that badly. If there were no colliders on the furniture, I'd be able to sit down and immersively sit in a desk in the back rooms, in the back hotel rooms. But because they left default collisions, now I'm just like getting all stuck and glitchy and think of the RPers. We like RPing all over the place. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is where we were before. Okay, I'm gonna zoom. Okay, colliders on the floor and the walls, and that's it. I don't want colliders on any furniture. Also, I wish I didn't have, index fingers. Well, I like, that they exist, but after looking at the finger tracking on like Quest 2 and 3, where it's less snappy looking, I hate when I'm like... I hate when I'm trying to do stuff and then my fingers are just like this. It's just like, okay, I'm not trying to, I just want... Oh. Ah. I don't remember the last time I had a birthday. I'm birthless. Carpet check. Very nice. Think of all of the soda and just sticky pizza stains that this carpet has absorbed. Hey, we got any hardcore Vine Sauce fans in chat? What's the Dorit quote? Something Dorit? That was from a stream like 10 plus years ago. It was like a corruption sentence that showed up in like Zelda 1. Something your Dorit. And every time I think about Doritos, which is basically 10 minutes every day of my life, I think about the phrase Dorit. forgot I can do something to make this a little more immersive. I'll turn off auto roll. There we go, that's what we were missing, so I can be like, huh? It can be like I'm playing Rainbow Six. See, now we're going full shaky cam. What's that? We about to get red rummed? Spay me for the Dorit. Ah, yes. Thank you. Actual functioning pool table. You think it would be linoleum in a place like this? Yeah, it's rather brave of them to have carpet in a children's food place. Look at this guy. Good. What? Stop! Collisions, please. No, stop! Okay. When I turn around... Knew it. But that is effective, because I tend to forget that it was even there. Did I see the sequel to The Shining? There was a sequel? I mean that half kidding, half serious, because I thought I heard that the sequel was not at all comparable to the original Surprise. And also, literally, no, I haven't seen it. Dr. Sleep. Oh. Also, yeah, it looks like my stream has recovered. I haven't dropped any frames in a while, so... I think that was just a weird internet hiccup. Oh no, are we entering a target? Oh, that was Twitch wide? Okay, that makes me feel better. You know, I will never get tired of reflections on tile floors in games. I really appreciate it when devs properly set up their reflections. Haunted by Bougie. I feel like that would be God, what, you know, like when you have a tag on clothing and it says like something by the creator. Oh, a body bag. A tag on a body bag could say haunted by Bougie, and that body bag would be laying on the ground of like a Sephora or something. I'm loving this atmosphere. The real horror are people that just leave their carts sitting out. Sounds like a perfume. True. Saw you. I need to do something real quick. But, Yeah, for some weird reason, the floors don't render with my drone. I don't know why. So I wanted to get a nice view like this. Like this. It must have something to do with how this creator is rendering their floors. Weird. Come back. Anyway, back to this. Wait a minute. Are they doing the ancient technique of just duplicating the world underneath? No, I guess not. Must be doing some other shader thing. That would be hilarious. Oops. Yeah, because it was really tricky getting the drone thing set up because I was trying to make sure that it would exclude certain render layers so that like my HUD and all that wouldn't show. But as a result, it ends up like hiding parts of the map. Cold Ultra Mango. I did make this avatar, and it looks really bad in this reflectionless world that we live in. I'll show it in whatever the next world is that I go to. It'll look better. Whoosh. He is that good. Oh. Well, thank you. At least people here are properly hydrated. Thank you, 1 a.m. 1 a.m., do you happen to know anyone named 5 a.m.? It's an incredible stretch, but I thought I'd ask. Or yam, that's right. Oh, you don't? Okay, there is... should be... Ah! Just in time. I don't know if this is dynamic in any way. Like, is this generating stuff as I go? Because normally, the thing that kills these types of worlds is that they make it too big, where you just get lost. And it's not fun, because you just are lost the whole time. So I appreciate that I've been able to navigate around this pretty good. Okay, what is it? Oh, it's a light pole, okay. I love that the nature sounds are coming through a speaker. Grass check. It serves its purpose. It's not especially interesting though. Yeah, the grass doesn't have any parallax, just a flat texture. Putting chat where they belong. No, you guys are a good chat. One of the rare breeds of good chats. Not that I'm biased or anything. The concrete rooms. Oh, that's my style. Okay. Do not enter. Have I looked at the Voices of the Void VRChat map? No, I didn't know there was one. I feel like someone told me and I forgot to look into it. But I feel like that would be a very involved thing. Like a very detailed, big world. Getting some weird hybrid rooms now. This is like uncharted territory. Okay, I'm gonna zoom. I'm not gonna teams, I'm gonna zoom. Any people with jobs in chat, Lamau? Zoom, Teams. Oh, this keeps going. Yeah, jobs in 2025. LOL. My favorite kind of place. Very quiet. Cinnamon Toast Crunch spotted. Cinnamon Roll Munch. Besties Peanut Butter Puffs instead of Reese's. Cheerios. Plops. This is an America exclusive joke. All of these. I have a feeling other countries wouldn't tolerate our quote-unquote cereals. Corn dog flakes. Frosted cakes. Who's this imposter? Chat? Chat? Liminal man was behind me, I heard him. He makes a little, like, whining sound. Oh, no, this is just devastating to the Pirate Puffs. Buried treasure, damn. We've entered that one Halo place. Not Halo Infinite. What's the one where you survive, quote unquote? Saw you. Yeah, open a grocery store called Survive. Mountain Brew. This is the Steve Brule version of Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Brew for your health. Halo Reach, that must have been it. Because it was a meme for a while, where objective, survive. Craven Graham Crunch? Does this person work at VRChat? Roasted Rice Crispy Treats. Is this Beepus? Peppies. This is a good texture. Okay, it is actually flat, but it looks pretty round. Oh, I don't think I can grab any of these. Yeah, this is really cool. Really makes me want to chill out. Oh! Got me a little bit. I think there's some people that took this literally when they were growing up on the internet. Grand Moms. Blue chips. Tasty Toms. Oh no, Chad, I'm out of snoozes. It means we're gonna have ads in like 2 minutes. Yeah, and they really parodied everything. Nova, Easy Card, Citrus. Don't know what that says. Glue chips. Delicious glue chips. Have I made any of my own worlds? I have. A couple. Not any like big comprehensive ones. They're just kind of small, chill out worlds. Uh-oh. Gonna go into the authorized personnel zone. They're mostly video player worlds with a lot of attention put towards the lighting and it being immersive with good audio and all kinds of stuff. Alright. Uh-oh, are we gonna enter IKEA rooms? Or IKEA? Said no American ever. IKEA. Saw that. Saw you. Alleged exit. No, this is true black. So dark, no light. Oh no, I got 30 seconds until ads are gonna play. Let's go! Oh, perfect timing. And we're back? Question mark. I think that was the end. Alright, ads are gonna play. I will be back. Sorry about the ads. I'll be somewhere else new. I'm aware Vinny's streaming now, but I'm gonna keep going. So, sorry about the ads. I will be back soon. We're back. Not for too much longer. Going to explore ancient cathedral. I don't know if this is from something soft, or what. But I want to check it out. Yeah, sad and reflectionless again. And this music is in the world. Ooh. I'm alive. Okay. Yeah, the amount of time and effort that people have put into VRChat worlds and avatars and stuff just on their own time is incredible. Ooh, I found a secret. Chat, look at this. This is a reflection probe in its purest form. This is what I live off. Every morning I consume one of these to remain visible for just a little bit longer. I mean, yeah, like Vlad says, a lot of VRChat are people just porting assets over from other things, so not everything is made from scratch, but there is a lot of stuff from scratch as well. I think those spheres are just there probably for debugging and they just left it in. just nice to not be a shadow anymore. A bit bloomy though. Man, this world is really beautiful though. Like they, even if, I don't know for sure if this is a port from something, but most of the time, even if you're porting assets from something else, it's not going to look good right out of the box or whatever. You usually have to put some effort into getting the light or the shadows to bake properly and to incorporate post-processing or whatever else is needed. Let me check real quick if there's any information on this world. Ah. It says, an ancient cathedral with lots of flickering candles uses clustered forward shading, CBIRP from Z3Y. Clustered forward shading? I don't know what that is. The world is a bit unfinished, but I can't get myself to optimize and finish it anytime soon. Warning, contains bright light. This was uploaded a few days ago. So now what I really need to do is bust out this old thing. I wish my drone thing could avoid going through walls. Oh. Well, what a lovely place. I do need to do something important before we move on. Thank you, Galunga. Yeah, it still is pretty jank, but I like the most that I managed to get out of it. Not to be confused with, there is an actual drone integrated into VRChat. It doesn't quite do the same stuff. Just admiring these textures. Collider's making me snap all over the place. Lovely. Okay, I think that is everything. Didn't even get a good look at the ceiling. Wow, there's a lot of detail there too. Carpet check, true. Well, there is no carpet. But there is concrete. Let's see. Wait, let me... Here. Oh god, my frames. We'll do one last thing in this world for you guys, because I don't feel like switching to a flying avatar, so I'll appreciate vicariously through chat. Don't get that often. Wait, let's see if I... Well, I don't think this texture was ever meant to be seen this close up. I think it still looks good. Oh. Alright, this is a beautiful little world. So this is, Ancient Cathedral by Okabintaro. Okabintaro. Looks like they have some other really good looking worlds too. And yeah, I link all of the worlds and the creators in the description of my VODs. Uh-oh, blurry. If you want to visit these on your own. Is this a group session? No, it's just me. In the future, I might do group sessions. For now, I've just been doing solo stuff. I'm going to look at one other world by this creator because this one is just so exceptionally nice looking. I'm curious what the other ones look like. So I will be back in like 30 seconds or so. Stand by. Another exceptionally beautiful little world. This time, this one is called Baroque Mansion. Hey, I'm an expert on being Baroque, if you know what I mean. Huh. I think it might just be this room, but this download was like 500 megs. it's not rendering properly with this. Oh well. Back to the old-fashioned way. It's a great use of metallic masks. That part of the reason why this world is like 500 megs is these are probably all like 4K textures. Oh, here's credits. Oh, there's a menu? Okay, I'll have to check that out. This is a port of a HDRP scene I got in a sale on the asset store. Well, there you go. Still well made, even if the person that put it to VRChat didn't make it. They provided us with the experience. Baroque Mansion by Michael Ruah. Vavruch. Grandfather clock sounds. Portable panel. Alright. Alright, we need to look at myself, because... Oh wait, you guys aren't seeing quite the same thing. Weird. I was getting some, like, in my own reflection that you can't see, my own personal mirror that I'm always looking at, I'm getting some, like, super intense light bouncing off me. It looks amazing, but you're not seeing it in the camera. That's really weird. And you're getting this, at least. Yeah, my reflection looks like a different room. It's very possible that it is. God, look at the detail. The sculptor went insane on this. And this actually works with the medium, because a lot of times 3D sculpts end up looking like this. And this also looks just how this kind of finished wood carving looks in real life. So it's like the digital process matches the real physical result like nearly perfectly. Check the carpet. Oh, it does have a little bit of height. Nice. You'd live in a place like this? I'd like to visit a place like this, but like elegance is the complete opposite of what I go for. Like I couldn't live with myself if I was living in a place like this. I mean, if it was given to me for free, I probably would. These green peas. Behold in the glory of... Behold its glory and green penis. Got grapes. Is this spinach? I've been to any nice museum worlds. I've seen a few. Nothing immediately comes to mind. But there are some that are like recreations of real places. Damn, this spoon is huge. Like, this is roughly the size of my actual hand in real life. My spoon is too big. Wait, is this the real time? My own local time? It is! So when we heard it chime, it was actually accurate. Look at that, it's like moving parts. And the bells, chimes. I gotta do this like they do in the movies. Here. Wait. Now the autofocus gets a little wacky. Hurry up, chat, get back here. Ignore thumb. How does this autofocus work? It looks like, yeah, it's just ray casting. Oops. Leg. It's just raycasting the middle of the view, and then whatever crosses the middle, it tries to focus on. Alright, so there appears to be an outdoors. Me when I wake up every morning. See, this is me outside of VR too. Like if I'm going somewhere that has a lot of nice IRL textures, I'm like sitting here examining, touching. Surprisingly detailed bush, said the 70s filmmaker. Quote-unquote filmmaker. Except there's nothing inside. Whoa. The wrinkles in the tablecloth. The glass could look a little better. I know there's shaders that can give you better glass results, but it's... because you can see the back side of the glass is like rendering at the same plane as the front. It's not like refracting properly. Serviceable. Uh-oh. Get a load of this guy. Water looks pretty good. It's hard to make good-looking, rapid-flowing water like this. Alright, I think there's only one area left. What are we reading? Oh god, colliders. Unnecessary collisions. Oh my god, now I'm like trapped inside collision things. Is this a progressive art? Let me turn off the focus. A direction in art that is still waiting for the moment. Also, keep in mind, you guys can see things better than I can, even though I'm quote-unquote here. I have to fight the resolution of my headset, whereas you guys are getting the crisp desktop capture. So, it looks like there's upper floors. So the last thing I'll do in this world is I'm just going to drone it up. Well, the built-in VRChat drone. Let's see what's up there. So now things are going to get real ugly because you're going to see things you're not supposed to see. Of course, I got to turn off distance limit. There we go. It was all a simulation. Can't believe it was all fake this whole time. Yeah, what do you even do with a yard like this? You like walk around it a few times? Check out what's in the windy. This is a good sniping spot. Oh, I didn't get a good look at the chandelier. Ain't no way an hour passed. Or is that the half hour? Hey, I didn't see these before. Der Villa zur Macht. Well, I found the Easter egg. I want to touch that egg so bad. That texture looks very pleasing to touch. All right. Well, this was the Baroque Mansion. I forget where to go next. How are my batteries doing? I keep forgetting I'm at the mercy of stored power. They're all right. Don't want to go too much longer, says the guy every hour. VR Fabergé eggs would be a fun project. It is an interesting idea. I mean, just sculpting in 3D in general. You can make really ornate looking stuff and check it out in VR. This one I've been meaning to check for like 2 streams now, and I never did because this looks exactly on par with like It's very monocore. Not sure of the quality, but I'm going to check it out. Be back in like 30 seconds. See ya. So, no reflections. There's specular, but no reflections. But I'll hear it out. See it through, whatever the phrase is. Yeah, I love the falling, like, glowing rain. Didn't even notice that there's just, like, big skyscrapers right here, too. Love that. It's a little bloomier for you guys than it is for me because I have like a screen effect. Let's do one of these. Hey there, Were Ducky. This is, the music's in the world. Also, the thing in the corner, is all audio going through the stream. So it's my voice, it's outside music, it's inside music, it's the game, which is all audio, period, is reflected in the visualizer. I like this, very Combinian sculpture, building structure, whatever it may be. Yeah. Bloom, ba-ba-dee, ba-ba-da. Some okay reflections going on right here. That looks nice. Ooh. Let's see how high up we can get. Go above the clouds. Clouds are using a nice filter or whatever you call it, shader, I don't know. Don't think I can get above them though. Oh. I did manage to get pretty high up. Uh-oh. Figure out where I am. I'm not that red thing. Actually, you guys can see a lot better than I can. I should be down here. Aha, found me. Ya ha ha. Sadly, reflectionless. But this world looks cool enough, I'm willing to forgive it. I don't know if this is just kind of flickering randomly or if this is audio reactive. So this world is called Ruah Breach. R-U-A-H. Breach. And it's by Cordedstraw. Just a shiny man in a reflectionless world. Reflectionless world. Okay, well I got a million other worlds I can potentially look at. Maybe I'll make this a tradition that I end the stream in my own world. And we look at the channel that I'm about to raid. Hopefully the video player is working. Back in like 20 seconds. Well, that's the video that plays by default. Anyway, I didn't make the video, but I made the world. I made this video player world that has some really nice reflections in audio, and you can get all up close in its business. So if you go right up next to the screen, try to make it feel like a very tactile screen. Of course, it's showing all dark stuff right now. There we go. Got like 2 minutes until ads play, so I'm gonna speed run it to the end. Because I don't want to play ads just to say bye. I'm gonna put this guy. Yeah, all my worlds are ones that I want to touch. I make them be very tactile. Prepare for double audio.
Do I need to create a save file? Am I ever going to come back to this? Dubstep. But, well, maybe this ends up being my favorite game I've ever played. Possible. Shaw or Letty?
There we go, 1 minute left.
Wait, is it the dude? Shaw?
So I'm going to be rating this guy.
I've only seen Tokyo Drift. That's the only one I've ever seen.
So, thank you to everybody who watched the stream. Sorry for all the weird technical difficulties, but apparently it was a Twitch thing, which I'm thankful for, because otherwise I would be calling Comcast and yelling at them or whatever. If you do !VODs in the chat, all of these VODs go up on YouTube immediately after the stream. And I put links to all the worlds I visited there as well. And !Discord. Thank you, Dijon. We have a Discord server where I, ping everyone when they go live. Well, when I go live. And 10 seconds left, so I'm going to try to keep streaming the hours leading up to Sunday stream. It kind of works out nicely for me, so thank you all for watching. I'll be back next week, maybe during the week too, who knows. Whatever, my schedule's unpredictable, but... And goodbye.